Hi friends, this video is regarding how to connect ODI to Snowflake database. And by default in ODI 12c, we don't have any technology related to Snowflake. But we can use the Oracle technology, whatever by default we have, because Snowflake also supports the SQL language. That was the reason we can use this Oracle. You can duplicate it and you can use that. But before this, we need a JDBC driver. To connect ODA to Snowflake, we needed a Snowflake JDBC driver. Okay, so how to get the Snowflake JDBC driver? You have to log into your Snowflake account. Then you can find a help button. There you can find downloads. Here you can see JDBC driver. And here you can see we can download all the JDBC driver from the Maven repository. You can go to this. Here you can see the list of the different versions with the date it will show. We can download the latest version. Okay, this is the latest version which is available. Okay, you can click on this and we need to download this jar file Snowflake JDBC 3.9.2.jar based on the versions. If you are having any other latest version, you can download that. But as per current now, this is the latest version. I'm downloading. It's downloading. Once it is downloaded, this jar file you have to copy. It will be there in your downloads folder. You have to copy and you have to place in these two different locations. This is a user folder. Inside user folder, you can find app data, roaming and ODI, okay, and Oracle DI user library. In this particular path, you have to place the Snowflake JDBC driver that you have downloaded. So whatever I have downloaded, this will be present in my download folder. Just you can copy that and you have to place in these two different paths. And the second path is the ODI, the path where you have installed your ODI. Inside my ODI home folder, in my system, I installed ODI Studio in E Drive. So you can go to ODI home folder where exactly you have installed. Then you can go to ODI folder, inside agent, inside library, you can copy. Already this I have implemented it. I can show you that. Here you can see this is the one which we downloaded. Just you can copy and paste in the one of the path. This is first path and this is second path. In these two paths you have to place the JDBC driver which you have downloaded. So I already placed here, you can see. Okay, after placing the JDBC driver in these two locations, then the other information you needed is in Snowflake, whenever you want to connect to any ETL or any reporting tool, you need one warehouse name, one DB name, where exactly your tables are present. See, in Snowflake, your tables will be present in schema. Schema will be inside database. So we needed a database name and we needed the schema name and the Snowflake account. Okay, this is the server for my Snowflake account. This is the service server Snowflake name. Okay, this one also you needed. Four details we needed to connect ODI to Snowflake. One is server, the other one is warehouse, which is nothing but warehouse is nothing but in Snowflake terminology, warehouse is called a virtual machine. Okay, VM. So we needed one virtual machine which is created. Generally here it is called warehouse. Okay, and the DB name, and we needed the schema name and service name. These are the four details which we needed, like this. Server name, warehouse is the VM, which is in my case, in my Snowflake, my server name is this one. Okay, and my warehouse is BI reporting, and my DB is this one, database name, and in that I have a schema called this. So now you should open to ODI. Here, we don't have any technology for connecting to Snowflake. That was the reason Snowflake supports SQL. So directly I'm duplicating Oracle tech, whatever the technology we have, I'm duplicating. Just click on that and duplicate. Okay. After duplicating, you can go to the copy of where it would be like copy of Oracle. This is the one which I have duplicated. Just open it and name it as Snowflake. Okay, and this also you can copy paste. Click on save. Now close this. Now you will find a Snowflake folder. We have renamed, right? So it will be in alphabetical order. We can find now Snowflake folder technology. Expand this. Now we have to create a data server. Data server is nothing but actual database details will be inside our data server. Okay. Name of this. This is a Snowflake database name. Then username. For my Snowflake account, to log into this Snowflake account, what is the user you are using? Okay, that username you have to provide. For me, I'm using Taboo Training, and you have to enter the Snowflake account password. Okay, then here inside the JDBC, please use this one, driver name. Okay, please use this. Copy and paste it here. This is the driver name. Then afterwards, you can copy paste the URL here. This is the URL. I will place these two things in comment section also. You can download from there. So this is a URL we needed here. This indicates it's a service name. Your Snowflake account service name you have to provide, and the warehouse. Okay, warehouse name. Your warehouse name you have to provide, and DB name. Okay, in your Snowflake account, what is the DB? What is the schema? These are the details you have to edit and you have to provide. Okay, then you can save this, then select the test connection. Connected successfully. Save this. Now we have to create a physical schema to import the tables. We needed one logical and physical architecture, right? We created the physical architecture. Now we have to create a schema. Then you have to select the schema. My schema inside my Snowflake is, for example, if you see, if you go to Snowflake, click on worksheet. There you can find the database. I've selected the database. Then there you can find the schema. This is the schema which I want to connect. Inside my schema, I have tables, you can see. So I want to connect with schema TPCH SF001. You can open ODI Studio, and here drop down, you can find the schema, whatever you want to connect. Okay. Okay, then click on save this. Okay, now we have created a schema also. Now you have to create the logical architecture. So when you have duplicated the Snowflake and you whenever you duplicated the Oracle and you renamed it as Snowflake, right, the same technology will be available here also. One second. By default we should get, but I did not get that. No problem, you can duplicate the section. By default you will get, but okay. Then open this and rename it as Snowflake. Give me 1 second. Hello, showing Snowflake is already available. Give me 1 second. Refresh this. Let's refresh this. Yeah, it's already available. Sorry. And now you can create the logical schema. Okay. Now here we can write, and here you can select the schema name. Physical schema. You can link the logical schema to physical schema. Then afterwards you can go to designer to import the tables. Inside the model, you can create a snowflake already created, but you can delete and you can recreate. Okay. I have already. So I'm deleting and I'm creating a new model for snowflake. Then here you can select the technology. I wanted snowflake technology. Okay. Then my logical schema is this one. Then automatically if I go to select to reverse engineer, then it will show all the tables present in that schema. And I want to import order table, part table, supply table, and line table. Okay, line item. Okay, here you can click on reverse engineer. It is importing all the tables. You can close this and you can expand and you can see whether the tables are imported or not. Right click and click on view data. So it will show that it will connect to Snowflake database and it will show the data for you. Clear? Thank you, everyone.